I've just crossed the border. It's 6:30 in the morning and it's piercing with rain. I'm the first person through the border and it's a very strange feeling without being with Carl. So I'll be doing this section solo. I think I'll go about 3 days ahead. So yeah, full of anticipation. Just try and be safe and try my best. Alright, coming up to the Guinea border crossing. Look at this. There's a lot of trucks. Hectic. These old Peugeot 505s, they're working hard, eh? Working hard. So looking to get the carnet stamped at the moment. This is another town where you get the carnet stamped from the border. So in amongst all the chaos and craziness, we've got the beautiful birds here. The weaver birds. Don't know what these guys are doing. Stop fighting. And these are interesting because the males make the nest, then they show them to the females. If the female's not happy, she will cut it off and it will fall to the ground, and then he'll have to start all over again. So finally, after 5 hours of experiencing African bureaucracy at its best, I had all the paperwork stamped, and actually it didn't cost me $1, but it did take up a lot of time. I was finally on my way and I had 270 miles to run, and the Google Maps said 6 hours. So you got these areas of roads where the road just literally ends. And it's just massive potholes. And then people start driving and making their own road on the side. It's far better. Look at this, it's absolutely destroyed. After 4 hours of driving, I was starting to get a bit concerned because there weren't many towns and there weren't any fuel stations. And the 3 fuel stations I did see, none of them sold petrol, they'd all sold out. I estimated I had about 50 miles to run and 50 miles of fuel remaining, and I didn't know if there'd be any fuel in Labe. Luck was on my side. This chap had petrol. He started a generator and I filled up both tanks and a jerry can just in case. At the end, he asked me how many litres I put in because the pump didn't record it. And then, with US dollars, I gave him the standard exchange rate, which is far below the one that they normally give in Guinea. So actually I came off pretty well. With full tanks of the bright red petrol, which they called essence here, I could relax slightly and carried on to Labe, enjoying the scenery. Yeah, it's a beautiful countryside. Massive bumps. That's too big to even go through. We're going to have to go around it, even for a Land Rover. The size of these, massive. Wow. So just arrived into Labe, and this road actually runs at the very end of the runway. This is the end of the Labe airport. Not that it's open, looks like they still got to build a runway. So just arrived in Labe after setting off at 6 o'clock this morning, and I got here at 6 p.m. Took 5 hours to get through the border crossing, and then a lot of driving. Probably the most challenging day with the size of those potholes, and it was good road, bad road, good road, no road. That's how it went today. A lot of gear changing, but Lonely performed very well, and I'll give her a good sort out tomorrow before we carry on, because I think there's quite a few things that's tried to shake itself to bits, especially the roof. So we're doing this for conservation in Africa through the Tusk Trust, so please click on our GoFundMe link and make a donation and subscribe. Thanks for watching.